I have a really, really embarrassing poop story. I'm just going to tell it. So I used to tour. I still tour everywhere, but I've been touring for like 7 years. So I've gone all over the country. I've gone all over the world. And there's one city that I went to. I'm not going to say the name of the city, but there's a city I went to, and it was years ago, like maybe 5 years ago. And the theater that I was performing at was not very good. And the people who worked there were not very nice. And they were not helpful. And I got there and they had a screen for my show, because most of my shows, there's lots of videos and stuff in my shows. And oh my God. So I get there and there's a video screen, but there's no way to plug in my computer to show video. There's no way to plug in a DVD or my computer, a hard drive. There's no way to show any video. And I went up to them and I was like, hi, I need this video to work because otherwise I can't do my show. And they were like, well, there's nothing we can do about it. And I was like, come on, like I can't do the show. Like, do you want me to do a show or not? And they're like, well, figure it out. And they made me go to the store and buy the cables, buy the plugs, buy all the stuff I needed and to make this thing work. And they still didn't help. They were just the rudest, like most unhelpful, horrible people. It was awful. And so I'm not gonna tell you where it was, but I'm in the dressing room and I'm really upset because they treated me so bad. And all of a sudden, before every show, I have to poop, and I have to poop a lot, and I get really nervous and anxious, and I usually have diarrhea. Anyway, I go to the bathroom, and the bathroom's kind of weird. It's like a closet, kind of, like the bathroom is really small, but the theater was super janky. So I was like not surprised that their bathroom is super janky too. So I go to the bathroom, I go on the toilet, and I poop up a storm, like a lot of poop. I poop so much, like a huge old pile of diarrhea. And then I get up and I go to flush the toilet, and it does not flush. And then I was like, something's weird. And I look, and there's no water in the toilet. And then I look in the back of the toilet, and there's no water in the back of the toilet. And then I look, there's no plug for this toilet. This toilet's not plugged into anything. It was a prop. This is a prop for a show. And it was in a prop closet. The closet had a sink in it. So I assumed, like, oh, there's a sink and there's a toilet. So I can poop in this toilet. It's right next to my dressing room. But I don't know. So I'm like, what do I do? I can't like scoop it out and like put it in the sink. Like, what am I supposed to do with all this diarrhea poo? And so I'm just like freaking out. And I end up just like covering it all up with toilet paper and closing the lid and like leaving. It was after I guess it was after the show. It wasn't before the show. It was after the show that this happened. And I left, and I don't know what happened, but honestly, I didn't feel that bad because they were so rude and they were such a horrible venue to work with. But that's probably one of my most embarrassing stories. I pooped in a prop toilet and I thought it was a real toilet.